Meep, 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 meep. Mr. Fedele, Stephen Naso, very nice to
Stephen,
meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Trying to represent the younger demographic of voters in the Stamford community. What is the worst mistake that you have made in your political career?
Probably doing this interview.
Stamford is home to the most Fortune 500 company headquarters in the country. Talk about job possibilities available for all socioeconomic groups.
Well, I think, Stephen, it gives us a great opportunity here in Stamford because of that. One of the things that I've been promoting in my candidacy is what I call pathways to careers, where as mayor, I meet with the CEOs of all size companies, large and small, and we talk about what are the jobs, not of tomorrow, but in the next 5 and 10 years. We then bring in our educational specialists, our superintendent of schools. We bring in our higher education, University of Connecticut, Sacred Heart University, which is right here in Stamford now, they have a branch, and talk about how we can, within our curriculum, build pathways to jobs. Why not look at programs, and that's what's happening in higher education, but also bring it down to the high school level, middle school level, where kids are getting introduced to this in preparation for the higher education level. I think that's how we're going to promote jobs, good paying jobs for all social economic groups, so that when they graduate high school, there may be an opportunity right then and there, or as they go on to higher education and graduate, they'll be able to come back into our community and get jobs.
Amazing. What is your take on the rapid development of the South End?
I think there's still more work to be done. I think there has to be what I'll call a mixed use. You know, most of the apartments or homes down there are kind of high end from a pricing perspective. I'd love to see more mixed income housing down in that area. But I believe it's transforming that part of the city, and it's going to be very interesting to see how that ties into our downtown, and also now with the plans for the new transportation center, how that whole loop, that whole linkage is there. Because in theory, you know, you'll be able to go down to the South End and hang out at the beer garden, park your car once, get on a trolley and go down to downtown to see a show and have dinner, and then loop back. I mean, that's an incredible figure eight that we could create amongst our city, which is unique because we are blessed with a great shoreline and also a downtown.
What is your most commonly used swear word?
Taxes.
Touché, sir. Speaking of taxes, for young families looking to make Stamford their first home, they have to deal with a property tax burden that is greater than Greenwich. Is there anything that could be done to lower that?
Well, yeah, it's all, you know, taxes feed spending, and the whole problem is spending. For too long here in the city of Stamford, we've had our budget grow, and quite frankly, I would say people weren't keeping an eye on it. You know, the economy was good, people are working, jobs were going, bang, 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 and people are paying their tax bill. We have an economic downturn in 2008. All of a sudden, people are saying, wow, here's my tax bill.
How has the internet changed your campaign for mayor?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was tweeting.
Mr. Fedele, you'll get that phone at the end of the interview.
Oh, okay.
What is your main message that you want to get across?
The city of Stamford is a $500 million, a $500 million would it be, dollar business. That's our budget. Over 3,000 employees. The question becomes, this November 5th, 14 days from today, you're going to be electing your next chief executive officer. And the question you have to ask yourself is, who has the resume to run that business? And I would say to you that I possess that resume that no one of the other candidates possess.
Mr. Fedele, I have to thank you for your time.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Stephen.
it.
Appreciate it.
You want to tell all our viewers when the election is?
Yep, the election's 14 days from today, November 5th. The polls are open from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Exercise your right to vote. Remember, government is not a spectator sport. If you're not in the game, someone's making the passes and the catches, and then you're just going to have to watch what's going on. Thanks again, Stephen.
Mr. Fedele, you get your phone back.
Oh, thank you. Let me tweet again.